think we're giving us a free country where we can come out and vote.
Oh, yes.
Lord, I ask in a special way that you burden our hearts tomorrow and seek our conscience and let it be our guide as to what we need to do tomorrow. May we glorify your name even through this meeting tonight. Yes, in thy name. Amen.
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 Yes, sir.
Everyone, please stand. We'll say the pledge of allegiance. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right. All right. I'd like to call this public hearing to order, and let's go ahead and have a council roll call.
Brenda.
Mayor Sell.
Here.
Myrtle Van Cleef. Here. Eugene Collins.
Here.
Floyd Philpott.
Here.
Steve Brewer.
Here.
Brenda Love. You've got one.
All right. If you would, during the course of the public hearing, please turn off your cell phones or put them on mute, please. If you haven't done so, please sign our attendance sheet. And if you wish to speak, there's a separate sheet for your speakers. It's only if you wish to speak. Okay. I guess the first thing I want to turn it over to Celeste from the ESA, the engineering firm that is conducting the change for us.
Thank you very much, Mayor and Council. I appreciate y'all giving us the opportunity to do your solid waste management plan revisions for you, and trust that everything has been handled as you wanted it, and we'll proceed through ADM with their approval with no further changes or anything. I do have a prepared statement just to keep it all formal and nice and tidy, and so I'd like to go ahead and read it so I don't leave anything out. Again, my name is Celeste Lockenmeyer. I'm with Engineering Services Associates in Birmingham, and we've been retained by the town of County Lines to prepare the revisions to the County Lines Solid Waste Management Plan. These revisions will be submitted to the Alabama Department of Environmental Management, or ADM, for approval upon finalization and adoption by the town council. Here's some pertinent information that I'd like to read before we begin. The public hearing has been called to give public comments regarding the proposed revisions to the County Line Solid Waste Management Plan. A notice announcing this public hearing was published at least 30 days prior to this hearing, and a copy of the revisions has been made available to the public by the County Line Town Council since October 3rd, 2014. Any public comments pertaining to the solid waste management plan revisions that are received either during the comment period or during this hearing will be made a part of the final version of the revisions that are submitted to ADM. Please note, as the Mayor mentioned, there's 2 sign-in sheets for today's public hearing. Everyone needs to sign the attendance sheet, and then there's a separate sign-in sheet if you wish to submit public comment. The County Line Solid Waste Management Plan was originally prepared and adopted in 2011. This Solid Waste Management Plan forecasts and describes the management of solid waste that's generated in the county line over a proposed 10-year period. Changes have occurred recently in how the town wishes to manage the solid waste generated in its jurisdiction, and therefore the town has decided to revise its current Solid Waste Management Plan. In addition, Blount County's Solid Waste Management Plan is currently being revised, and once that plan is adopted by the County Commission, County Line wants to dissolve its separate Solid Waste Management Plan and once again be covered by the Blount County Plan. The revisions to the current County Line Solid Waste Management Plan will go into effect immediately upon completion of the required public hearing, public comment period, and adoption of the revisions by the County Line Town Council. The Mayor mentioned that those will be adopted, or that the resolution will will be signed next week at the next regular, town council meeting. Unless amended again, these revisions will continue to be in effect until the dissolution of the County Line Solid Waste Management Plan, which will occur upon the Blount County Commission's adoption of their newly updated plan. And this is expected to occur around December 2014. And actually, we just set the date. It's supposed to start advertising tomorrow. And right now, the public hearing is set for December 8th, 2014. So after that public hearing, after the County Commission passes their resolution to adopt their solid waste management plan, then the separate county line solid waste plan will be dissolved. The updated Blount County Solid Waste Management Plan is expected to continue to be in effect until December 31st, 2024. Again, this public hearing is for members of the Town Council to hear from the public specifically on the subject of the County Line 2014 Solid Waste Management Plan revisions. At this time, I'll now open the floor to any comments. And if you have just general questions, once we close the public comment, I'll be glad to answer any general questions, because anything that gets asked right now becomes part of the plan. Okay, if there aren't any comments, then I formally close the public comment period for the County Line 2014 Solid Waste Management Plan revisions. Thank you again. Okay. So now, if anybody has any general questions, I'll be glad to answer those.
I think this is exactly what the town wanted.
It looks that way.
Yes.
That's good. Yeah, we usually don't have a lot of uproar unless there is a landfill that's proposed, and this is essentially doing the opposite of that. If I can get a copy of this, just of the sign-in sheet emailed to me tomorrow, that will be fine.
Okay.
There's no need to do it tonight. It can be scanned and emailed to me tomorrow. I'll put in here that there were no public comments.
Since the pages are on, it's 1 of 8, I think it is. You need a copy of all.
No.
Just
the one will be fine.
Okay. All right. Not a problem.
All right. The process here now is I get all the information that's required around the public hearings, the advertisement, the resolution that gets passed next week, this sign-in sheet. I scan all that. It becomes part of the document, and then I submit it to ADM for final approval. They have up to 30 days to review and approve, or ask for another 30-day extension. The gentleman with ADM that's been handling this area has been turning them around in less than a week. So once he gets final approval, then he'll send the letter, and the letter actually will be sent to you, but I always ask them to send me a copy as well. And then I scan that, put it in as part of the document also. So you have everything that's associated with these revisions all in one document. I scan it, I'll PDF it to you, but I'll also send you a hard copy that's found. And then that way, with the scanned copy, if anyone wants to purchase a full copy from the town, then you can. It's much easier to print it from that than it is to unbind it and have enough copies.
Absolutely.
The paper document. So we'll take care of it that way. As soon as the revisions actually go into effect, as soon as the town council approves their resolution, you don't have to wait for ADM's approval of that. So as soon as it's approved next week, then these revisions go into effect. So.
Very good.
Again, I appreciate the opportunity to do this. I've enjoyed working with you via email. It's all been via email, but you've been very responsive and very quick, and have been very hands-on, and I like that. We've done lots of these, especially for counties, and there's times you're having to lead them by the nose through every single step of the way, but you have a very good mayor that's just hands-on, and again, I've enjoyed working with him on this.
Well, it's been a pleasure. All right. Any comments, questions? Cal?
I'd just like to thank the lady for being so nice to us today.
And all the work that she's done prior to
Yes, and all that work too.
Yes, between this and Blount County's solid waste plan, and I'm strange. I like doing these things, and I like it. You know, when you go and you do the public hearing, as long as there's not a proposed landfill in that county, then they're pretty much easygoing, and you don't really get anybody submitting comments. It's those that you have. I had connected Seneca counties a few years back.
We know about that one.
Had Lowndes County 10 years ago, and that one was a mess. So I guess because of the governor's moratorium on landfills, there haven't been very many proposed landfills. So this has been easy going this time around. So I've enjoyed it, and we're kind of wrapping them up, getting all of them done that needed to be updated. It's been fun for me.
Well, we appreciate you.
Thank you again, I appreciate it.
Do you need me to stay, or do you?
No, because we're not gonna stay long ourselves.
Well, thank you very much. I wish I could have driven up here in the daytime and seen the fall colors along the way. And
Just be careful at night with the deer and everything.
yes, I will. Again, thank you.
Thank you again.
Bye.
All right, do we have any questions or comments from anybody? All right. Yes, ma'am.
I talk better, my fat kind of.
You talk whichever way you want to.
You have to hold your remarks to 5 minutes. Well, this is the nail of the state to the heart that we have worked and sweat, bled, prayed, cried,
Yard sale.
cussed, you name it. We have done it. And contrary to their belief, it has taken all of y'all. It was not me. I'm not the one who did it, but I'm poster girl for it. That's okay. That's a good thing to be remembered by. But I just wanted to tell y'all, I would not want to go to a battle with any better bunch than this right here. Because when it got tough, instead of running back, y'all ran toward it. So I love you, appreciate all of you, and I haven't had to get to know each other this way. But I tell you, we've gone through the fire together, and we have that bond. So I tell you, I love you, and I appreciate all of you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Well,
We love you and appreciate you, because if it had not been for you, we would have not even known it.
I'll be Paul Revere.
All right.
Well, we wouldn't have.
What about you, lawyer man? You got anything?
I'm gonna talk to him in a minute. You don't have anything for us? All right. Do we have a motion?
Well, I'll make a motion when you adjourn the meeting. I second it. He said.
All in favor?
Good night.
Motion carried. This public hearing is closed.